Alright, so we have a real quick video. Winter time is slowly approaching on us. So I'm getting ready to start harvesting some hot peppers. This variety here is Aji Pineapple. And you can see these peppers are getting quite large. These are the second season peppers. So these are growing from seed that dropped. These are volunteer peppers. You can see the very dark ones. These are the ones that have been exposed to sunlight, and where the sun hits it at, they turn very, very dark. But where there's no sunlight shining on it, it remains that light green. And that's basically anthocyanin coloring. That's showing that's not it's not sunburn. It's anthocyanin coloring. Very beautiful pepper, and there's plenty of them on here. Like I said, a very nice size. Oh, here's a real large one right here. That one's huge. So I'm gonna I just wanted to do this video with y'all, so pick some of these peppers on camera, some of these ripe ones. I'll pick them with the stem. Very beautiful yellow color. This one is near ripe. Now I want to pick them now because you can't leave them on the plant, but I want to pick them now because it really is starting to get cool. The nighttime temps have been in the mid to low 50s, and we're expecting to hit the mid 40s either tonight or tomorrow. So I want these peppers I want the unripe peppers to ripen up as fast as possible. So all of these darker ones, and some of the light green ones that didn't get sunlight, but they're still in a similar stage as these darker ones, I want them to ripen up real well. You can see that's just a wall of peppers. If we come on this back side, there's also a few ready to be harvested. And I also want to prevent cold damage from some of these peppers, because when those temperatures reach a certain number, once they reach a certain degree, that cold damage will affect your peppers, and you'll basically lose quality. Even on the ripe peppers, they start getting soft. I experienced it last season. They start getting soft and whatnot. You can see there's plenty of peppers on here. Like I said, this is a real large one. And it also has those signature striations going up the yellow pineapple hot pepper, or Aji pineapple. You can see some cold damage on the tip of this one. But that's real large. I like those ribs on there. So I'm gonna definitely save seed for my own personal stock from that one. But these are what I have right now. I'm gonna compare this one to the largest, just so you can see that difference in size. This larger one is much wider, especially if I turn it sideways. It's much wider. Has more girth to it. It has a much larger circumference. And many unopened flower buds on here. Many opened blooms. There's some beautiful blooms on there. Many young peppers. And then there's many unopened flower buds. So I'm trying to get all of that going. I will cover this plant with plastic. This is one plant. I will cover it with plastic. And this plant has been growing for about maybe 8 months or so. So I'm gonna cover it with some greenhouse plastic and hope for the best, and hope I can hopefully I'll have a harvest all through the winter time. Because once we get into the heart of winter, there basically isn't any peppers. And I eat these so fast, this is only about 2 days worth of peppers for me, just in my hand alone. So I can run through those peppers real fast. So that's what's going on right now. You can go look at the Aji pineapples that I actually planted myself. And these weren't volunteers. This These plants come from saved seed. You can see these are also doing quite well. A few blooms on there. And these are so much smaller because I got these planted much later than that volunteer sowed itself. So, or much later than that volunteer sprouted. They definitely had peppers on them. Now, I recall when that volunteer was about the same size as these plants earlier this season. There's one with some excellent ribs on it. You can see the leaves are starting to show cold damage. Get that to focus. They're starting to show a little bit of cold damage and a little bit of yellowing. This one has some excellent rib formation. And one actually looks like the pepper that I selected from last season. So very, very beautiful peppers, very tasty. Have a few plants here and there. There's another one. This is one and that's one. Then back here I also have some. And these are much larger because they're planted lower to the ground, so they're able to find more water. Not showing much cold damage either because these bags are actually protecting those. So it actually feels a little bit warm in here. So that wind chill isn't able to reach in here, but there's definitely peppers. Many peppers and many blooms, and here's another one. So that's what we got going on. Take these inside, cook with a couple of them. Save some seed for y'all. If you need some Aji Pineapple hot peppers, just let me know. I'm also considering doing a bricks test to start testing the sugar levels of these and testing the sugar levels of peppers in general, just so we can know what has the highest nutrient values and what might be more worth eating. Because, I mean, we eat peppers for the heat, but how many of us are actually trying to eat it for the nutrient value, you know? Heat is one aspect of why, you know, people might like peppers, but why do we eat food in general? We eat food for health. So I'm going to start doing bricks measures, which measures the sugar level and the soluble solids of a given fruit or vegetable. Man, look how dark that is. That's just beautiful. I mean, it looks black, but it's a deep purple. If you see it in person, you can see it. It's a real deep purple color. I mean, that's just amazing. See y'all in the next one.